getting big like that. Yeah.
Kid, do you want a light skinned girlfriend or you want a black or you want a chocolate girlfriend like you?
Oh yeah. I
Can you
want
guys hear it?
a sexy chocolate girlfriend.
Want her to be skinny, or you want her to be thick, or you want her to be fat, or you want
No. I want a skinny.
Okay. It doesn't have a timer where I can see where the start button is or the beginning of the line of the video. So I'm going to let it run a couple of times and then we'll go back and talk about this for a minute.
So you want her skinny?
Yeah, skinny girlfriend.
What do you consider mommy? Do you consider mommy? What is mommy? Am I skinny? Mama, you pretty. Sit back. You ain't gotta go over and hug me and tell me that, Jace. What I know you said I'm pretty, but what do you consider me to be? Am I skinny? Am I fat? What do you consider me?
You are getting fat, but I love you. I'm just saying you are getting a little fat.
Okay, so you don't want a girl my size.
What?
I'm just saying.
I love you. I'm just saying
No,
you
baby.
getting a little big or big or something. You getting like fat. You getting big like that. Yeah.
Kid, do you want?
Okay. So let me pause it here for a moment. I will come back. And what I want to do is kind of lay the groundwork for this conversation. You guys had a chance to watch the video a little bit. I believe there was a little part in the beginning that was not included in this clip, but I'll verbalize that if necessary. Now, I wanted you guys to pay close attention to the little boy. Because a lot of times we hear that black boys or black men, let's say black men are not emotionally aware or connected with our emotions. We hear that a lot. We also hear that black men, who we're looking at a black boy now, but in years to come, he will grow. But black men don't like dark-skinned sisters. We hear a lot of these type of commentary by quite a few sisters in this space and about. But it was very particular, and I would say this kid is probably about 7 or 8 from what I can judge. It's about 7 or 8 years old. And at such an early age, he's already capable of having significant emotional awareness. In every manner, in the way he communicated with his mom. To me, that shows an extremely high level of not only communication awareness, but truly emotional awareness. Now, obviously, that behavior, the little boy is confident. He speaks his mind clearly. But the behavior, what do I mean by behavior? The behavior for him to be able to be so cognizant and aware, not only of the questions that were being put to him, but the delicateness of the question and how the response should be. And this is why I said that this young man showed an exceptional amount of emotional intelligence or high emotional quotient. Let me put the video back again because there's something I want you guys to really see. And listen to how he responds to the first question.
A light skinned girlfriend, or you want a black, or you want a chocolate girlfriend like you?
Oh yeah, I want a chocolate girlfriend. A sexy chocolate girlfriend.
Were you guys able to see that? This young man is very clear on his taste or his attraction at a young age. He likes a black girl like him. The earlier part of the clip, he also said he wanted her to be his age, like 5 or 6 years old. So he's cognizant of age, maturity. He knows his tastes. He said he wants a chocolate black girl. Something a lot of women say black boys don't do, don't want. Now, his mother even asked him more clarifying questions about her physical appearance. And he was enthusiastic in making it clear that he wanted a skinny woman. She said skinny, she said big, or fat. And he was definitely aware of the subtleness, the unspoken part of what she didn't say, but what she meant. The young boy was clear. I want a skinny black girl that looks like me. One second.
You want her to be skinny, or you want her to be thick, or you want her to be fat, or you want,
No, I want a skinny.
So you want her skinny?
Yeah, a skinny girlfriend.
What do you consider mommy? Do you consider mommy? What is mommy? Am I skinny?
Boom.
You pretty. Sit back. You ain't gotta go over and hug me and tell me that, Jace. What I know you said I'm pretty, but what do you consider me to be? Am I skinny? Am I fat? What do you?
Now, understand that this is a young boy about the age of 6, 7, or 8, somewhere in there. His mom starts asking him about his taste in a girlfriend. He said he wanted her to be skinny, he wanted her to be dark skinned, he wanted her to be chocolate. Now, why did the mother insert herself in the qualifications of her son's choice of a girlfriend? The moment she inserted herself as one of the selections for her son, to choose from, he immediately was aware of how the question changed. And he immediately got up out of his seat, went over to reassure his mom that one, she's pretty, that he loves her, before answering the question, with reservations, before answering the question. He took the time out, get up out of his seat, go over to his mom, reassured her by giving her a hug and telling her that she's pretty, paid her a compliment likewise. But he was sophisticated enough, meaning he had enough emotional intelligence at 7 years old or 8 years old to know the distinction from when the question changed from just a girl he likes or would like to what if your mom was one of the selections of the girls you like. Now, this was a skillful kid because he has to get his mom out of the picture, be honest about what he wants without hurting his mother's feelings. You know, I must have looked at this video about at least 4 or 5 times. And today we'll probably look at it a few more times. But I want to get back to that part again where she asked him, what about her?
You are getting fat, but I love you. I'm just saying you are getting a little fat.
Okay, so you don't want a girl my size.
What?
I'm just saying. I
love you. I'm just saying
No,
you
baby.
getting a little big or something. You getting like fat. You getting.
Now, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, when she inserted herself and say, what about her? The immediate reaction to the kid was like blown away. He was like, what? Like, what you got to do with this? The kid is like, we're talking about a girl I like, Mom. You're my mother. I'm not supposed to like you like that. Why are you inserting yourself? Mom, why are you inserting yourself into this conversation like that? She's not supposed to do that. And the kid is aware of that.
Big like that, yeah.
Do you want a light skinned girlfriend, or you want a black, or you want a chocolate girlfriend like you?
Oh yeah, I want a sexy chocolate girlfriend.
You want her to be skinny, or you want her to be thick, or you want her to be fat, or you want, you know?
No, I want a skinny.
So you want her.
How clear was this kid? Now you tell me that an 8-year-old know he wants a slim, chocolate, sexy. That's a whole different conversation, what he knows about a sexy chocolate girl, but nonetheless, he knows. He wants a slim, sexy, dark chocolate sister. How often do we hear in this space about colorism? About black men don't desire black women, dark-skinned black women. We hear that more than enough times, over and over and over. Now, this part that really gets to me is where his mother inserts herself.
Skinny.
Yeah, skinny girlfriend.
What do you consider mommy? Do you consider mommy? What is mommy? Am I skinny?
Boom. The kid already know mama is fat. He knows mama is fat. But he also knows this is a delicate situation. See, this kind of conversation to make sure that your son always pick you. That's been many conversations that boy has had with his mom in different ways. The programming runs deep because you can see immediately when she changed the question, he picked up on the change in the question. He immediately got up to console his mama. That's emotional intelligence. That's being aware of a delicate situation, how what you say may affect someone else, and the steps you take to make sure the person is not offended or offended as little as possible. Let's continue.
Mama, you pretty.
Sit back. You ain't gotta go over and hug me and tell me that, Jace.
Now, it was off camera, but by the mother's response, we know he went to hug her to console her. He told her she pretty. You pretty, mommy. He's given her reassurance because he doesn't want to hurt his mother's feelings. But he's still young enough where he can speak his mind. But he's cognizant enough of the complexness of the question. And he knows he needs to do something about it to not hurt his mom. Let's continue.
I know you said I'm pretty, but what do you consider me to be? Am I skinny? Am I fat? What do you consider me?
You are getting fat, but I love you. I'm just saying you are getting.
Again, the reassurance. You're getting fat, but I love you. Now she's already fat. So he's leading into it. Again, he lets her know, Mom, you're not my girlfriend. What I like as a girlfriend is different than you, my mom. But the mom is inserting herself into the question.
Getting a little fat.
Okay, so you don't want a girl my size.
What?
I'm just saying.
You heard his response? You don't want a girl my size. Kid was like, what? The adult completion of that statement would be, hell no. Like, what? Hell no. By the time he's 13, 14, maybe he'll say that. We don't know.
I love you. I'm just saying
No,
you
baby.
getting a little big or something. You getting like fat. You getting big like that. Yeah.
Kid, do you want a license?
So the kid is being dead right honest with his mom. He's being emotionally aware, not to hurt her feelings, but be truthful. Another big takeaway for me in this video is that we hear about how Black boys, and I think I heard it over the weekend too, how Black boys, only 9% of Black men or Black boys in school read at grade level. That means 91% don't. mean they are below. 9% of black boys read at grade level or higher. The other 91% don't. I wonder if they were to give black boys an emotional awareness test, how high would they score? Because when I watch this kid, his emotional awareness is that of a grown man. I've seen grown men fumble the bag. I shouldn't say fumble the bag, but fumble their way around answering a question truthfully when either being in a situation with his girlfriend, his wife, or his mom. You know, one of the big reveals in this video also is that so often in the gynocracy we see in this space that black women that don't even know a particular black man will begin to talk to him like she is his mother to get him to give the responses that he's used to giving his mother. That's why when they say your mama black or you hate black women, that is to bring you back to that space where you always agree with your mother, i.e., you always agree with a black woman. The funny thing is what has that kid gone through in the past, probably since he was 4 or 5 years of age, in communication that bring him to the level where he is now, where he could be so developed in his awareness to be very delicate with his mother's feelings.